Good evening everyone, January 94. My first trip in China, destination Yunchuan, a small village near Chongqing, at that time unknown even to travel agency. 7 million people then, 30 million today. Another world from the sparkling cosmopolitan Hong Kong from which I had departed. Few indelible memories. The darkness when I arrived at 10 p.m., the unpaved roads, the cold, no heating system in the office or hotel, and the first meeting with Mr. Li, who tried unsuccessfully to get me drunk with 14 cGMP during a lunch with the Yunchuan Grid Dragon team, a great event as I was the first Western guest for them. I have other vivid memories. Firstly, poor safety in the facility and the dramatic working condition. One motor pulley on 3 and without protective cover. The use of soda and hydrochloric acid like water. Fiberglass hydrochloric acid tanks without containment basin. Mountains of air sacs piled up with carts traveling on precarious balanced wooden axes. People sleeping and drying clothes inside the workshop. The JVC with Gong'an amino acid factory in Hubei gave me the flavor both of Chinese manufacture attitude and countryside. The factory reminded me of the Flamma of my yacht, the 60s, full of acid vapors with a typical smell of hydrolyzed protein that sticks to your shoes. For many years, I traveled 2-3 times a year to China, seeing the country grow and change. At the beginning, we crossed the Yangtze on a ferry, feeling like an European panda, close in the car with people looking at me from the window. Foreigners at that time were not always allowed in that area. I took photos with children, newlyweds, old people. It was a very welcoming China. Even it was really difficult to communicate. I saw things that then disappear. Buffalo in the rice field pulling the plow, and the farmer with the straw hat, the rice placed on the road because the car would remove the chaff, 3 hours of real massage for 25 RMB, the Red Army restaurant where hygiene was not the best, and then the traffic. From the myriad of bicycles in Beijing to the law of the biggest in the road. The truck had all the rights, including that of making roundabouts in the wrong direction. The pedestrian, none, even on pedestrian crossing, and had to be very careful. Shanghai and the first years in Dalian were the period of the growth, for China and for us, and the things started to change, every year faster, dramatically faster. Tens of cameras on the roads, traffic chaotic in big cities and no bicycle anymore, many electric cars, domestically manufactured and not from foreign brand, and an absolutely unparalleled network high-speed trade. Not anymore mountains of banknotes, but exclusively payment by phone. No taxi in Shanghai or Beijing if not via Didi. Not always it's possible to get a metro ticket by cash. Now, attention to safety, quality and environmental protection from authorities and from our team is extremely improved. I speak from Flamma Honkai, which I presume has a standard higher than the average of our local competitor. The plant that you will visit tomorrow is of high level, technologically and conceptually state-of-the-art. It is certainly better than many European factories. Such change of China is exclusive merit of Chinese people. I saw the incredible growth of our team. We found a very low-level facility. We drove the construction of Workshop 3 in Flamma Honkai 1, but Flamma Honkai 2 is the result of teamwork, where Flamma corporate helped, but most of the work and ideas came from the Honkai team. Looking back to my 30 years journey in China, I am still surprised for such extraordinary change and improvement, and I am really proud to have been part of it, giving a contribution, even small. I have the same feeling looking back to my 47 years life in Flamma. I'm surprised what we realized and how much we grew, and we have not finished yet. For sure, between the drive of our success, there were our values and our team. Like in a family, if you have strong values and take care of your people, you are very strong and it's easier to overcome difficulties, so in the long run you will be for sure successful. The next 30 years are out of my horizon. I hope that China, Europe and the whole world will grow together and in peace. I leave this legacy to my sons and to my grandson Marco Antonio. He started to travel to China before being 2 years old, and this is the best sign for a bright future of cooperation. The same future I hope for you, for your families and companies, as well as for Flamma Group and its whole team and family. Thank you.